So top of the agenda, and it's the hottest debating point as we go to air tonight, is what constitutes prohibited contact in the AFL this season in the midst of the crackdown around punching and the like. The AFL has endorsed the free kick that was paid against James Sicily, the most contentious moment of yesterday at the MCG. The umpire believes that Sicily had his fist clenched in the contact that was made with Josh Shackey, and thus it's an automatic free kick.
I don't care if they thought that, mate.
I want to show you this one.
Yeah.
That's a free kick against Scott Lysette.
I missed it. I was looking at you.
So for what the threshold is...
We just say it again. No,
so this is the conversation that happened in the aftermath. So this happened right on the stroke of half-time. Lysette was obviously central to a lot of the discussion last week around Max Gawn. So here it is again. Just look at the level of contact here. That's a free kick.
No, that's not a free kick.
Under prohibited contact.
We've lost our way. We've lost our way in the first 2 weeks of this season.
And then tomorrow night, this is a rather large test case under the strict liability of high contact in any form of bump.
I've heard you speak on this. Have you changed?
No, I just don't believe this is a reportable offence.
I don't believe it is either. I can't believe that Dylan Grimes got a wee for running at Jamie Elliott, lifting his forearm into his face deliberately, and he gets a week and that gets a week. We've lost our way. But we'll talk about the Sicily stuff if we can go back, Jerry.
Yep, so go delve on Sicily.
When I was watching it, I'm thinking the umpire's got to have another camera angle. The AFL's got another camera angle to kick it today. So, so there's a little bit of skirmish here, he goes past, he comes in, right? There, the one around the front. Now, we can't see that, OK?
Yep.
So the umpire...
And the umpire's top right of screen looking front on. So he's got the 180 degree from where we're watching.
In about August last year, Jared, you got really emotional on this show and you said to me, if they throw punches, we will stand by it, won't we? The media will call it out. Remember that?
We couldn't deal with zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance. We can't deal with zero tolerance because it's as though the AFL... It's like the AFL said, Roosie Caroline, all you people complaining last week, well, there you go. We're going to pull everything up. That's what it feels like to me. It's out of spite, right? And I don't think that's what I felt. That James Sicily thing is destructive to our game. The Scott Lysette incident is an embarrassment to our game. What Liam Jones did to Jack Riewoldt in round one deserved a free kick. Now, people were saying suspend. I was never saying that. The punch by Ben Cunnington, my opinion, deserved a report and a suspension. You agree with that? Now, we've got... You agree with that?
I thought that was what was going to happen.
So did I, and it didn't.
No.
Righto. And now we've gone from there to this week. I think Steve Hocking. Steve Hocking is a man who wants to look after the game. There's no doubt about that. I think he's pulled the wrong rein with this. Absolutely positive he's pulled the wrong rein. Where do you sit?
So I just want to workshop this. So there has to be, my belief, there had to be a threshold, and I didn't think Sicily represented prohibited contact, except the umpire said his fist was clenched, and that's the way that it's been written, regardless of force, a clenched fist. Now, you were big on this. You felt that the AFL had a chance to change the nature of the game around punching.
When there was deliberate punching with some force,
so
right?
If Sicily has his fist clenched in that moment...
So that's a free kick?
This is what that equaled, taking punching completely out of the game.
Well, the only angle we've got is from behind.
So we're not in a position... The umpire says Sicily's fist was clenched.
No, well, we have to take that on face value, that it was clenched. But, as I said, if that's the only footage we've got, it looks pretty innocuous. OK? Now, did you think it was a round punch?
It didn't look that way, but we can't tell. If the umpires have been told anything with a clenched fist is a free kick and he believes Sicily had a clenched fist, then he's actually got no alternative.
Well, at no point watch Jarman Impey punch Right.
So
a punch 5 times and played a free kick on the 4th
so this
punch,
is where
mate.
it gets interesting, is you do set a level you can't live to. So the Lycett incident is a standard that cannot be met. That means any contact when the ball is not in play is a free kick. If that's the threshold, that can't be met. The umpires can't live to it, the players can't live to it, the game can't live to it. This was the likely starting point of the crackdown.
You did say that.
Just this
you
sort
did
of
say
day.
that last year. I brought the show up thinking I was going to be good last year, but you've actually thrown it back at me and you were the good one. All punches. All punches. You know what? Or if it was clenched fist, I'm less angered. But the Lycett one, I didn't even like the Jager O'Meara incident.
No, I couldn't really have that either. It's the hotbed debate, isn't it? It's going to last for days.
Back page of both newspapers tomorrow, I'm sure.
Brad's got Ken Hinkley to talk us through it as well. So it feels like a chaotic start to the season, doesn't it? Gloriously chaotic.
It is every year.